Hi, my name's Kennedy Brim. I am a junior in nursing school at UND, and the Greenwood Emmanuel campus is my home church. So I started attending the Emmanuel Youth Group in 8th grade. I really found my love for Christ there, and it really helped me develop in my faith. All of high school, I've always been a cheerleader. My freshman year of high school, I fractured my foot. I actually also fractured my foot in middle school. I fractured my foot a total of 3 times. So I was diagnosed with CRPS, which stands for Complex Regional Pain Syndrome. To define it, it basically means that your nerves send a ongoing pain signal to your brain. So when you break your ankle and it really hurts, you get that pain signal from your nerves to your brain, but my nerves just never stopped sending that signal. And on the McGill pain scale, it is a 42 out of 50 of pain, and it is above natural childbirth. So it is something that's very horrible for people to go through for especially years on end. So it was given the name the suicide disease. I wasn't able to cheer. I sat on the sidelines and cheered on my team. I lost touch of my faith because I just thought, why me? How could this happen to me? And it was a really dark time in my life. I was put on really hard drugs, gabapentin, Lyrica, CBD, just to kind of manage my pain. And it wasn't until I went to a physical therapist and we were just kind of, messing with some things, seeing what I could handle and what I couldn't handle. And she just looked at me and she was like, this kind of sounds like CRPS. So we went to a podiatrist who confirmed that it was CRPS. That's when my journey of understanding my purpose and understanding the reason why I went through all of this really started. My mom and I went on an extensive search to try and find ways to cure it or put me in remission or anything that we could do. So besides the harsh medications that hardly ever settled my pain, we were recommended to do ketamine treatments, which ketamine is a really hard drug that can take down a horse. So we decided not to do that. And that's when we came across a Calmar treatment. So I remember specifically the moment when we were done doing my Calmar treatment. And these treatments lasted about 30 minutes to an hour, just sending electrical currents through your legs. And we take the patches off and we would assess my pain scale before and after every treatment. So I would start the treatment and say my pain is an 8 out of 10 right now. And then we would do the treatment for 30 minutes and then I would say my pain is a 3 out of 10. And so he stopped the treatment and I'm sitting there and he's like, what's your pain scale? And I remember looking up at him and I was like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel numbness, I don't feel burning. I can actually feel my legs. My legs aren't asleep. And that was the moment when I was like, this is the light at the end of the tunnel, that I lost desperately. I lost that vision that there was any light, and it immediately just came shining through. I was given this disease for a reason. And I'd never felt so overwhelmed by the presence of God like I did in that moment. So through my whole journey of CRPS, my dad was just the constant reminder to not lose my faith. That light that I lost, he always dimmed it back on faith. So whenever I got in remission and I found that light myself, it was so amazing to recognize that he never let that faith die. And my dad really encouraged us to get back into the church, and so we all started going to church together. My mom started coming just a few years back, and it has been amazing for her to just see her grow in her faith, and we've kind of both found that love together again. I am getting baptized today because I just have this overwhelming sense of gratitude every day, and I truly believe that God saved me from my worst enemy, which was my own mind. He really saved me and brought me back from that, and I couldn't think of a better way to dedicate my life to Him and to truly follow Him in the way that He desires me to.